Okay, pop quiz. What do Darth Vader, Captain Hook, and Robocop, future defender of New York City, have in common? Well, if you guess prosthetics, you are absolutely right. But wait, what are prosthetics? Really?
According to Merriam-Webster, prosthetics are artificial devices that replace or augment a missing or impaired part of the body. WebMD asks that it allows you to manage daily activities. William C. Shield Jr. says that it can be removed like limb prosthetic devices or permanently implanted artificial teeth. He also emphasized that these can still evolve. The most important function of prosthetics is body part substitution, which offers these parts increased function. There are many types of prosthetics. Transradial prosthetics are for missing body parts below the elbow, and transfemoral prosthetics are for missing body parts above the knee. These two examples show how prosthetic devices can vary in function and ability.
The very first forms of prosthetic technology can be rooted back to the Egyptians' innovative medical field. These primitive prosthetics were usually made out of cheap materials such as fiber, and their main function was for the user's bodily wholeness and not for motion convenience and support. The earliest example of prosthesis was actually a big toe owned by an Egyptian woman and dates back to 1950 to 710 BCE. Wearing traditional Egyptian sandals at that time was apparently such a big deal because earlier Egyptian tradition really valued proper fashion and clothing, and the woman's lack of a big toe hindered her from wearing the sandals. Because of this, she decided to plant a prosthetic big toe so that she would be able to wear the sandals properly. In recent times, most prosthetic technology have been based off of developments that occurred during or after times of war. As we all know, people who engage in war usually end up with broken or even severed limbs. Because of this, the demand for prosthetics after war heightens. As the demand for prosthetics heightens, the constant production of new technological prosthetic advancements also rises as medical officials constantly try to improve the convenience and quality of their prosthetics products. The advancement of prosthetics has been very successful through the years. The emergence of myoelectric prosthetics, externally powered artificial limbs or body parts that one can control with the electrical signals generated naturally by one's own muscle, for instance, has proved to be one of the major advancements of prosthetics. This is so because it offers functioning in favor of the users as it gives them control over the prosthetics with simple electrical muscle movements. Another advancement in prosthetics technology is the recent emergence of mind-controlled prosthetics. Johnny Matheny, one of the first few people to try it out, mentions that the prosthetic helped him regain almost full range of motion through the Bluetooth-powered and controlled arm. When arms, legs, and other extremities are lost or amputated, prosthetics can play an important role for rehabilitation, physically and mentally. For many, an artificial limb can improve mobility and the ability to manage daily activities like work, chores, etc., and it can also provide the means to stay independent despite a missing biological body part. Basically, in the physical aspect, prosthetics gives amputees opportunities to still be as relevant and as useful as they were before their amputation, so that they may remain contributors to the society they live in. With prosthetics, in one way or another, they are still able to work properly and completely. On the other hand, in the mental aspect, having to amputate one of your body extremities is truly, really tragic, to the point that it can lead to mental instability and depression. With modern prosthetics, amputees are given hope that they can still feel physically and mentally complete.